Hello everyone, bringing one another brilliant piece of context for Kumarasutra. And I said context, not content. Because content you will get about this very particular topic that I'm going to bring up. And the context is very important over here. So, the topic I want to talk about today is the biggest hindrance towards three arenas of your life. One is mental clarity and mental potency. That includes somewhat of physical potency also. Then the other one is your financial prosperity, financial potency. The third is relationships. So this one simple, like, if you see there's a bead, and if you had multiple beads to make a mala, that thread to connect these three things, there's one specific topic that I really need to provide context on. And this is with the only intention that everybody who's listening to this video benefits. So, not going into the deep spiritual and deep topics over here, the most important or the most significant hindrance in all three and potentially more arenas is unrestricted or unregulated sexual addictions. Now, wait. Sexual addictions. Yes, sexual addictions, and in the form of most gruesome ones, which are pornography and different layers of that, as well as soft pornography, or like lusting behind people over social media apps. Now, I'm not getting into that medical concept of masturbation. I'm not talking about that thing. There's plenty, a plethora of content, and people are divided around that. But one thing is for sure, that unrestricted or unregulated potency damage is the biggest cause of failures. I mean, there's one, let's say, since 2016 or 17, ever since data and internet started getting more easily available, and then post subsequently 5G, the uh, expected idea of this internet, the bookish idea, the text idea is internet is easy for everyone. So now people will start reading and start elevating their lives and start making money over internet. Nonsense. That did not happen at all. What happened is, like, there was like, I remember seeing one comedy, stand-up comedy shows or videos, like, पूरा देश एक हाथ में फोन, दूसरे हाथ में कुछ और पकड़ के बैठा हुआ होता है. And yes, I'm so sorry, I have to be very blunt over here, but this is exactly what is happening. You are not only wasting your time, you're wasting your mind space and energy. So pornographic, and that this includes written erotic material as well. See, sexuality is a beautiful thing. It's not, I'm not going to be a repressive uncle over here. Sexuality is a beautiful thing, and it has to be cherished in a more natural. See, the problem with Indian society is also, na, like, you create a conception of that sex is so bad and all these things, and like, repressing that instinct which is very natural. Let me tell you, the potency to execute things, the potency to, like, even in children, the actual thing that leads to the growth is the same energy that leads to, see, even doctors would agree with me. Whenever, like, doctors, please comment, don't just blindly agree with me. Please comment if this is true. The measure of overall health is a healthy sexual life. Your actions are getting better. Or for women, that's a different thing. Like for women, I would need somebody's actual opinion because I'm not a doctor. But just tell me if this is correct. Overall measure of health and growth, unless your sexuality or it's an indication, like if you have this heart going well, muscles going well, everything, so it all culminates like a diamond towards that sexual life is very active, and like that energy is properly flowing. That is one. So pornography of all kinds is an aberration, is a problematic situation, and having dealt with that problem myself, and I'm not going to lie about it, for years now, and trying to come over it, I've like seen drastic and I would say meticulous metamorphizing changes within me. So this is one thing which I wanted to bring out. Also, on a mental aspect, you are looking at images or videos which are culmination, which are created in a production scenario for 5 6 days, 10 days, and you really don't have half the idea of the amount of torture those people get, and subsequent pains and whatever goes behind those scenes. You really don't have any idea. Now imagine if you're giving that if you're receiving an audience to that, so wouldn't it be the same energy coming into your consciousness? I cannot reveal how deep this goes, but it has to do with how many people also watch that. Uh, so you are inviting the exact same psy- like psychosexual trauma, and I'm not joking about this. You should read about the concept of mirroring. Traumas get mirrored. It's exact same reason when a parent says to his child that you are good for nothing, you're good for nothing, you're not good, and he actually becomes like that, because that thought itself carries its energy, and that energy, when received by the child, his energy is going to culminate into that manner only. He is also going to, for example, he's also going to feel that okay, I am actually good for not good for nothing. And then the moment, because the universe is not like the way things go around it, like some percentage of effort would be successful, some percentage would be a failure. There's another extreme of that, that you are going to always be successful, then those people end up into narcissism, believing that everything they can achieve, and then they do something heinous, and that's a different extreme. That is also not a very correct approach to life, but it is more or less a probability. Everything, like you making a desire or an intention and then effort towards it and all that, uh, some percentages will succeed, some percentages will fail, some of them will fail, and that's when the child will be more attached to the failures and will not even like take any other action over that. Not to mention that physical and mental energies are removed literally, even from the act of pornography, not just even masturbating. Like even if you, the moment you open the like a tab and click and search, that very moment it starts acting. Because for one, you've been doing these things for a long time. There's a habit. Secondly, the nature of sexual activity is such. Now, in a regular healthy sexual scenario, that's a different thing. That your body gets time, you have a partner, and then there's a lot of other exchange going on, and normally you are not actually just opening and like all those confusing thought energies are not coming in. Third thing is, now how does it hamper your prosperity? Is it it's obvious you're not going to be left with any metal or any energy to execute things, and that tolerance for patience, that you are executing or you are putting in effort for some things, and that coming up, that's not turning up, that would be there. Now for the benefit of this entire world, I would say, I'd like let's be really honest, nobody can benefit the entire world at the same time, and not a lot of people will receive this in good taste also. So my point is, the people who are actually thinking, matlab, if you are actually thinking about your life and you're actually confused about this scenario, just try this. Not by the practice of repressing your sexual energy, but by the practice of transmutation and semen retention. For men, it is semen retention. For women, it's an equivalent concept. But the idea is, do we should not be repressing or hating the sexual activities, but doesn't mean that you're indulging in it and all that. But in the pornographic way, very first step is coming, or and this is something which I am also going to do for the next at least 45 days. Let's commit to have a no porn day, no pornography day, by the practice of semen retentions and transmutations. They are advanced things, like some basic things. You can connect with me for that, but these, one applied, would at least improve your life by 10-20%. I'm not making a very drastic claim that your life is here right now, it will become here. There's nobody on this planet earth who can predict your life's entire thing success, and like we don't have any insight into what karma you have done, and we really cannot. But at the least 10 to 20% your life will start improving right away. Your decisions, your mindset will be becoming better. At least you will be aware of the pain. Even if you fail this journey, there is still, there's some advantages, some benefit to this. So let's start. I hope this helps. Please like, comment, whatever you feel like on this. Is anything what I've spoken unscientific? Please comment on that. If you feel that this is very true, it's changing your life, please show your aspiration, and kindly share this with at least 3 or 5 people, so that this channel grows. Peace out. Stay happy, stay safe, and let's start rebuilding that thread, connecting all these 4 5 pearls.